Yo, Shadowstar here, and imagine my surprise when I look at manga stream to look for one manga, and this is the first thing I see. Yeah, 107 Hero Academia is already out on a Wednesday. Usually it comes out around the same time as Toriko in One Piece and as before they ended, Naruto and Bleach. But surprise, surprise, even those are out today. Sadly, I'm not going to review them. We're going to go ahead and hop into Hero Academia 107. Let's see. Okay, looks like we're leaving. Okay, we're leaving off to where the last chapter was, where Bakugo, used his technique to blast back those like goo finger things. Uh, Says right here it's a new rapid fire technique called AP shot autocannon. And he actually reduced the power so that he can use it against an actual person. Kinari, Kinari Dinky. Okay, Kinari Dinky. Um, that's the electric guy. It says the title of this chapter is "What is Kinari Dinky thinking?" So I'm pretty sure I messed up his name a little bit, but that's probably the closest I'm going to get to it now. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and call him Kinari. I don't want to say Dinky because that sounds weird to me for some reason. Anyway, the the Shiketsu dude they're facing, uh, he's berating himself for letting himself be taken for a fool, and that weird goo stuff is literally flying back onto his hand. Kanari thinks it's freaking gross, and I honestly agree with him. And this guy is like completely arrogant as fuck. Like he basically believes that he's honestly better than both of them. He's probably gonna get owned. So he's trying it again and again. This goo stuff is actually flying out of his body parts. I'm guessing he could probably fly it from all over his body, but he mainly uses it from his arms because that's generally what it looks like, and it looks honestly pretty fucking gross. Like, look at it. All that shit is literally flying from his arms. Now, this is his quote: "I shall break you with my own hands and force you to understand that behaving in a manner appropriate to one's affiliation is the true definition of dignity." And Kinari is like, Kinani. Okay, fuck it. We're just gonna go with Dinky because I can't say his name right. So Dinky is looking like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? And Bakugo is flying right at him, saying that he's going to murder him. Okay, so Bakugan's three favorite words. His newest massacre. His favorite word is kill or just die. And no, it's just die. And then his final, and like I guess his third favorite word now is I'll murder you. Okay. I just realized Dinky had something on his arm. I'm not entirely sure if he had that last chapter. I'll have to go back and see. Uh, and he's loading some type of rounds in it, probably to help him control his electricity better. Like, let's see. Like, like you can see a little bit right here. Then you can see it. Oh shit. Go back. Go back. back, go back, go back. You have to forgive me. I'm not exactly used to this thing. Wasn't using it for it. Anyway, you can see it better on these two panels. Looks like he's able to load cartridges into it. I'm not sure how many he has on him. It looks like he has possibly just two for now. So chances are Dinky's finally learned how to found a way to control his power like Izuki, and is now using some type of tech, probably made by that tech girl, May, the one with the weird eyelids. Anyway, right now he's firing some type of disc. That's what they look like straight up discs are being fired. Not sure what they're supposed to do, but they miss the Goo dude since we haven't been given his name yet. And he's like backing away, saying, I see a flying projectile. That's an annoying obstacle. I suppose I'll round them all up first. Bakugan getting pissed that he's paying more attention to Denki, fires off at the dude. Again, this kid cusses up the wazoo. He's like, don't ignore me, bitch. Oh shit. Bakugo is in trouble because it looks like one of them somehow got behind him. Let's see. I had one of them circle around under the bridge. Now then, I do believe you witnessed what became of Kirishima just a bit earlier. But if you touch that flesh, it's all over you. It's all over. Okay, so it's some type of, he's able to make some type of his flesh fly out. So it's not even goo. It's like he's literally launching giant chunks of his flesh at his opponent. That somehow makes it a whole lot grosser to me. So it begins just like sucking him up, and I know that's weird to say, but that's the best way I can describe it. And yeah, this is really freaking gross. Okay, we finally got a name for him. Shishikura Saiji, Quark Meat Processed Meat. Okay, he's got an easy name for me to say, Saiji. I'm probably somehow getting it wrong anyway, but yeah. His name is Shishikura Saiji, and his quirk is processed meat. And this is what's become of Bakugo. I'm going to get that name right somewhere or another. Like, he's basically mocking Bakugo, saying it's a pitiful sight indeed, and tells him to try again next year. Okay, we're getting a little bit more about his power. I like this, how they're literally explaining his power rather than like him telling everybody else what his power is. All right, here's the lowdown on his power. It can crumble up human flesh, completely change its shape, keen its other bodies, and confine them by rolling them into a ball shape. But he has made his body completely his own, and thus has a high degree of freedom to control it. He can cut off portions and manipulate them remotely, mix and mash his flesh together, and enlarge it, and so much more. It seems convenient in many ways. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that is one creepy ass power. All right, Dinky is basically like, you're kidding me. He's freaking out at the mess that's become a Bakugo, who is like literally one of their class's main fighters. And Saiji is just so fucking arrogant. Like, he's talking about them being undignified. They're not. He's just completely cocky. This is going to come back to bite him. This is what he says. This is what's referred to as a show of force. In this exam, only an exceptional amount are exceptional minority are permitted to pass, and yet all might has retired, and we reached the turning point of this era. Under normal circumstance, would it not be more suitable to increase the amount of active heroes as much as possible? Which is to say, the hidden implications of this exam is weeding out the useless riffraff. The selections pick out the cream of the crop and take the occupation of hero to a higher dimension has already begun. That is what I have surmised. And I am in full support of this, which is why I shall continue to reject you all as I have been. Okay, I'm not even sure if this kid's arrogant or just plain. Like, basically, he reminds me of Sasuke from Kill la Kill. Like, completely arrogant and stuck up in a. No, Gamagori from Kill la Kill. Less screaming, but at the same time, just as hell bent on the rules. All right, Dinky, he's looking like, so you're saying that you're going to ignore the objective of this exam itself just for that? That's kind of strange, don't you think? And Saiji's like, that. What's strange is that a chorus peon such as yourself dares to stand in society with pride in his eyes. Incidentally, in that form, your friend's sense of pain and the likes will function completely normally. Releasing an electrical discharge now would only harm Kirishima, Dinky. Okay. And okay, so looks like there's actually some drawbacks to his power. Yeah, he can use it, but he's actually like, take a look at this. Yeah, his arms are literally broken off. The only biggest guess I could say, the more flesh he uses, the less flesh he has for his own body. So in exchange for imprisoning everybody, he seems to be literally losing body mass. And that, as creepy as that power is, I'm pretty sure that's going to come back to bite him someday. Anyway, Dinky is currently in trouble because he can't attack recklessly since Bakugo and Kirishima are currently in the line of fire. All right, moving on to the next page. You've been sprouting practically nothing but slander for a while now, haven't you? It's actually pretty effective, you know. I wish he'd stop. So Dinky's starting to get a little pissed off. Good, he's growing some balls. That is simply because you are well aware that what I speak is the truth. It would be quite frivolishly to me if you were to reflect on that. Okay, so he fires his weird goo fingers again, and again, yeah, he's literally losing body mass every time he uses his quirk. It makes me wonder what would happen if somebody were to, I don't know, destroy those things, those giant chunks of flesh of his. Then he probably wouldn't be able to regenerate. Or yeah, this is actually a pretty. This quirk actually has some pretty big cons to it. Anyway, Dinky's fairly pissed off, so he looks like he throws something at him. Like, I know it's not a fruit, but it looks like a freaking fruit anyway. And Dinky's actually sporting a mad face now. And this causes an explosion. Okay, so Saji's trying to figure out what just happened, knowing he just rounded up Bakugo. And okay, so Dinky threw one of his devices, I'm guessing. I'm not sure when Bakugo had time to lend that to him. Okay, it says by wrapping explosive components, Bakugo can simply create simple grenades. I once asked whether those things were a fashion accessory or something. He told me about it after snapping at me. At that time, he was leading them. So basically, So let's see. By the way, Mr. Know-it-all, you just staggered into a pretty interesting position, you know. Okay, so Dinky appears to be using his head now. Right, yeah, this is what it looks like. So I'm curious as to what Dinky's doing. Okay, it looks like one of the discs he fired earlier got stuck on the fence, and I guess Dinky used it as a lightning rod. Okay, we're having a small flashback for Dinky here. It's not like I can freely direct electrical flow, so team battles can get difficult. I was looking for some way around it. That makes sense. Remember during the first battle with the villains at that at that training site, Dinky couldn't use his powers because Yo Momo and that other chick with sound powers were nearby. And like I called it, Dinky talked to May, and she's the one that equipped him up with that device. Yeah, she's pretty freaking happy about this. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to explain this to you because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it. This is the pointer and its shooter. My teacher and I work together to make this baby. The pointer sticks persistently to the target if your target is within 10 kilometers. The electricity you release will converge toward the pre-configured point. In case multiple points are set up, you can select between them using the dial. The attachment optical visor will continuously update the position. And okay, I don't get the shit at all. Please, somebody explain this to me down in the comments section because I don't understand any of this. Point is, thanks to this little device that May made, he can use his quirk without damaging people, and as a result, he can also use it without. And since he can use it without having to release one giant electrical burst, it means he doesn't turn like into a fucking retard. And then moving down, uh, we got an internal monologue. I totally get it, Bakugo. You were under enemy attack, but even then you avoided large explosions and kept hitting him with your new technique, which has a restricted range, all to avoid hitting me or the rounded up Kirishima. Okay, it's already been confirmed that Kirishima is probably Bakugo's best friend. So let's see. He looking like he may be a potty mouth asshole, but he's actually more serious than most about this hero thing, you know. Uh, okay, we got something's happening. I don't know what Kirishima did, but it looks like Bakugo and Kirishima, both of their bodies in that round up flesh state, are currently moving. So I don't know if his electricity, possibly, maybe his electricity disturbed that the clumps of flesh that stick into them because they are flesh, and electricity can like jolt the body in weird directions. So the strategy of giving me grenades to get out of a sticky situation, pretty smart, don't you think? And for Kirishima, for his friends, he just marched into enemy territory like this. He's a good guy to the point of being stupid. Okay, Saiji's getting irritated because he let his guard down. No, he just got owned. He's like, you only heard bits and pieces about us, but go on acting like a know-it-all. Ain't you dissing my friend? So, and Saiji just yells, I'm telling you to know your place, idiot. So Saiji appears to be fairly pissed, and it looks like we're going to see another technique from Denki. Or not. Damn, he got wrecked. Okay, Kirishima and Bakugo are back on their feet now. Let me flip that around. Okay, yep. Yeah, Kirishima and Bakugo are both on their feet and they just decked the shit out of him. Actually, it might be better just to keep it like that. Okay. All right. Depending on the amount of damage you take, your meat prisons are canceled, it seems. No wonder you only fight at long range. So apparently the damage that Denki dealt for him was able to hurt him enough to where his meat prisons were inactive. All right, so yeah, Kirishima and Bakugo are free, and both of them look again. These are not the faces of heroes. I promise you, they're the good guys, but these are not the faces of heroes. Okay, so Denki's like annoyed because well, he's saying you guys, but I don't get it. Bakugo's the only one that calls him that called him like an I think it was asshole or dipshit or whatever, but he was the only one that called him that. And he quickly points behind them, saying, "Never mind that. Look out! You guys weren't the only ones carried into those balls." And we got some pretty evil expressions right now. Well, at least from Bakugo. So they're going to be able to earn their points now because all they got to do is hit three each. And let's see how many we got so far. Go back, go back, go back. Let's see. So three, they need to hit 3 points each, and we got so that's a nine totals. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got at least 16 fuckers all getting up. So yeah, these three are definitely gonna pass. Uh, okay, we switching over back to Zero, Izuku, and Ochaku, and it looks like Zero has rock sticking to his tape now. Huh. I didn't know he can do that, but okay. Thought he just wrapped people up with those. Then again, maybe I missed it, but I don't recall him ever actually wrapping anybody in those things at all. Hmm. Okay, anyway. Yeah, he has rocks attached to them, and it looks like he. Okay, I'm a bit confused. This looks like he just missed every single one, so I don't actually know what's happening. All right, uh, she's sticking it to debris and launching into them. Okay, I gave some tape to Oraraka and asked her to use it like this. Okay, I have no idea what that is. I'm assuming this is probably a translation error and it'll probably get better later on. And it seems is we got Ezekiel doing explanations again. As many as possible, he said, but still, it took some guts. Good thing we took care in attacking them to keep them together. Okay, I kept hiding, waiting for the perfect moment when everyone's positions were safe from the debris. Okay, so I'm guessing the tape did hit some of them because it looks like they're stuck to the ground in this panel. Yeah, in this panel, it looks like a couple of them are actually stuck to the ground. And Siru, Ochaku, and Izuki, they're revving up their balls. I know that sounds weird, but they're revving up their balls to go ahead and start earning some points. In the meanwhile, it seems like 79 examies have passed the quota. The quote should be reached shortly. If I remember correctly, only 100 of them could actually pass. So let's see. Your first year's right. Come on, give us a break. There's no way we can go on without getting our provincial license here. Okay, so basically, Mr. No Name right here, he's really pissed. I'm guessing he's either a second year or third year, and he's like his pride's like shot because first years are getting the better of him. And Ezekiel's sweat dropping it here, sweat dropping for a moment. He's like, me too. So 79 examies have passed. Let's go. Hold up. I need to go back for a moment. Yeah. Okay, 79 have passed, and these three just hit all their targets, so they just passed. We got that weird guy from before. The one that seems to be always tired and wants to do nothing but sleep. Y'all gonna love this one. The springtime of youth is overflowing. I can make so many jokes off of that right now, but with this guy's personality, let's just not go there. Anyway, once again, a strange pattern can be discerned. So let's see. We're switching over the UA, which somehow is consistently hard to score against, hasn't lost a single student so far. Yeah, they all technically did get split up, but none of them were ever confirmed that yeah, none of them were ever confirmed to actually been knocked out. Kirishima and Kirishima, it looked like he got taken out, but in the end, I guess his tags actually never got hit, so he was still in the game. And the same can be said for Bakugo. So yeah, it looks like UA is actually in the lead because they haven't lost a single student. And let's see, that means let's see. So far we got Momo, Frog Girl, um, Todoroki, the guy with like multiple arms, and the soundtrack girl. They all passed. They've all confirmed to be passed. Uh, okay, we got Kirishima and Bakugo and Denki. They're making headway. Like I said, one, two, three, four. These five have already passed. Uh, it looks like Ida and the dude who fires a laser from his belly button. I'm guessing they're still in there, but they haven't passed yet. The alien-looking chick, Mineta, and the dude with the tail, they haven't passed yet either, but they're still in the game. And so is the crow dude, the dude who talks with animals, and I don't even know what the fuck his powers are. So yeah, these six are still in the game, but they haven't passed just yet. All right, we got the tired dude. He's like says, well, time to make preparations. And oh, we got some silhouettes here. Okay, this is getting good. lively use like this are all the more worth messing up. And it says young and old together in a mysterious squad. Hmm. I'm not sure what the hell that means, but I'm probably just going to start reviewing like this because honestly, I can't see the bottom, and I think that's actually better since it means I can't see the whole thing. So I'll probably just keep it sideways like this. Okay, so I'm sorry, but that's the only thing I can describe. What the hell am I looking at? Because right now I sit that sleepy looking dude says I leave it up to you guys for the second exam, and this is a weird ass. It's like a bunch of old dudes and little kids. Like I'm serious. Like look at this. What the hell is this? Like are these guys like ex-heroes or some shit? Like I'm pretty sure this dude ain't even got no teeth. You even got you even got an old chick in this. What the fuck? And then you got a fucking toddler right there. And you got Robo Boy who's pulling a real cool pose and like what the hell is this? You got this butler looking dude like okay. Says end. Let's change the page just once more to be sure. Okay, yeah, that's the end. Yeah, that's the end. All we get right now are at the end we get some artwork of the alien chick. She's pretty hot, but yeah, that's the end of chapter. That's the end of chapter 107. Thoughts? It was pretty good. I'm happy that Kirishima is still in the fight. Looks like they're gonna pass. We confirmed now that Momo, the frog girl, Todoroki, I'm probably butchering his name, Todoroki, the dude with the multiple arms, have all passed. Momo, Todoroki, the dude with the multiple arms, Momo. Oh yeah, and the phone jack chick. Yeah, they've all passed. The others are making headway. We've also confirmed that Zero, Ochaku, and what's his name, Izuku have also passed the first exam. So yeah, we're making headway. The others are still dragging their feet, but they're probably going to pass. Nobody from Class 1A has been defeated. As far as we in fact, as far as we confirm, nobody from UA has been defeated. And apparently, they've got a weird batch of fuckers getting ready to enter the fry. Like anything from little kids to old ass dudes. I mean, I didn't see no. I mean, we're talking about kids, probably under the age of 12, 13 at most. And then from there, we jump up to our senior citizens who are like in their 60s to probably 90s. Wouldn't be surprised if a few of them were at 100. So that's the chapter of 107. Go ahead and tell me your thoughts on the matter. I honestly can't wait for chapter 108 to come out. I'm surprised it came out this early. Anyway, this is it for Shadowstar for now. Leave me your reviews if you can. Peace.